does so much more damage than driving than sitting down to play guitar at all. And yet I choose to avoid playing guitar so I don't torture myself, even though I'd love to play guitar. So why would I put myself through this driving a car which pushes on my nerves rather than using the options when I had a scooter, or if I could have used a scooter to get around that? Again, this shouldn't have ever been so hard to explain. 21 years my dad has chosen, and he always has some excuse he makes up. He's been saying for 21 years it's too dangerous while I watch little kids go by on scooters. This is a guy who's behaving like a sadistic person, even if he's not. Like, he's a sadist in behavior because he's forcing all the things that destroy, literally to the point where I can't think or defend myself. That's not okay. That's not safe for me. And having society defend these people who got away with this the entire time and literally can still just send texts denying everything that I just said. Like, I'll say, catch him red-handed, he keeps denying. Like, it'll go on forever if this guy has control. If nobody ever fucking holds him accountable for the lies. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The amount of damage from me sitting down in this seat and repeating this again, and then watching me every single time I'd come back, and then I'd be for the whole entire month, over the month, trying to like get my bearings again, and I couldn't. And then now I'm gonna put myself right back into that by sitting here it only takes an hour or two, and then I'm screwed for the entire month plus. So I just tried. That's my best. I could just explain this as succinct as possible in this situation right now with all this stuff. So I did my best right here to make it very simple, black and white in that way. And that's all I can do. Hi. I'm trying to explain the situation and how dire it is. Oh, I just explained it, so. Then I went all this far, and I even forgot my wallet because I was so stressed out trying to like make this work. I was on the phone with the physical therapist. And I'm like, I'm trying to make it there. Then my dad's text again. I'm reading this, and it's just this same gibberish nonsense that he's denying everything I told him, and it's the same cycles. So it's all these same damn cycles and predictable math that I've been saying forever. Like, if you hurt me too much this way, I'm not even gonna be able to think properly or defend myself. Like, it's that much pain. That had to be stopped. Simple. But it never did. And my parents got to keep lying and keep pretending like I could do things like that without. I don't know what else to say over. I said it a billion damn times, over and over and over and over again. And they got to keep. You just got to see what happened. What happened throughout the whole time. They got to keep putting me in this same situation, where after about a month and a half, I'd start to recover, like physically from the pain. I'd start to think a little bit better and start to get my bearings. And I'd have to be thrown right back into the same cycle where my nerves got pushed on so bad, and I'm trying to drive. It's bad enough to even have to try to explain that, where it's that painful. And then I have to watch myself with full awareness, getting trapped back in the cycles of trauma, trying to explain. Like, it's just. It's an impossible math equation that I was up against the entire time. Like, as long as my parents could keep getting away with this, like, no one's on my side, and they get to just make stuff up, like, drive me to the point of, like, where it's too painful, and then they could just get away with anything again. Because I can't defend myself once I'm in that much pain. Like, it's that simple. That's what they did my whole life. They, like, nearly drove me crazy and so desperate to, like, just listen to anything that I was, like, subjected to even worse abuses and worse abuses. And then literally throughout the entire time, no one ever held them accountable for anything. But that's why I always went back and I could tie the same thing into the government and how, like, greedy garbage people take advantage of people, and that's so prevalent in the society as well. It was horrible to have my own family do it, just behave exactly as, like, the government system does, and then get to just pretend and gaslight and just lie about anything they want and put me back in the same situation, repeating forever. As I find, like, new ways to adapt and evolve, then they just add more problems and more and more. And the more I stand up for myself and try to have independence, then the more problems they add. And then it's the same thing, just keeping adding more and more pain to the point so I can't defend myself and go around again in the same cycle. After I'd already spent decades proving to myself what is tolerable, what works, what doesn't work, all this stuff. And these people that did all this stuff to me from the beginning to disable me physically, to do all this crap, going all the way back to their 70s, and they get to just say things and nobody. Like, when I could still tolerate the driving, even though it was never okay, I always tolerated too much. That's the whole problem. So I bend myself backwards and around to brake, and then I'd still be, like, tolerating the stuff. Always, like, seeing from the other sides of, like, seeing what could be done, finding new ways to evolve and adapt, tolerating too much that I shouldn't be tolerating, go around in another circle, watching my parents just get away with murder every time, then having a heart. It's because I have too big of a heart and I can think too far, so I see every damn side, and then I go around in another circle. I'm like, no, I can't give up. I gotta keep going. Because I went this far. I learned so much. I could do all this stuff. My parents aren't allowing anything. The same cycles are repeating. I'm going around in circles. They're doing it again. And again. And then it's the same shit goes again. Nearly driving me insane. And then this is just super traumatic, like reliving the same thing again, like another month later. And I'm, like, burning up now because it's like 100-something degrees in here. I'm just sitting in here. I need to get my wallet anyway. And then I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. This was all, I knew. I can always feel everything, like, in my bones, in my gut. I know exactly what to do and what not to do. And my parents just are they're like demon evil, like the direct opposite. They're like the darkness. I never had to exist this way. I wouldn't even be like this. I was calm before I got in the car. Like, all this shit is just action reaction crap that shouldn't exist all these years later. I've done my absolute best to